All right, I'm not sure where that cut out. All right, so where are we? Okay, so they give us this utility function, and basically we're going to solve it, this optimal choice problem at point A, which is going to be the initial one, and we're going to find the final basket, or point C, by doing the same thing with the different price of X, because the price is dropping from 9 to 4. And then we're going to find this intermediate point B, uh, which is I'll show you the picture right here, this one, and then we're going to find the difference there. All right, so first we take this. So we have a price of 1 and for y, and then 9 to 4 for x. So then first we solve for a. So then we have the marginally radius substitution equals that thing, and then you get 9 over that. Then you plug this into the income for with the initial price of 9, and then you get this basket here. So it's going to be your initial basket A. And then we do the same thing with the price of x4, and then so you plug it in there, and you get this basket here. And then what you do. So this is the tricky part. So we actually, to get the basket B here, we want to have the same utility as A, but then the same budget line as C. So sorry, the same. You want to have the same utility as A, the same slope the budget line as C. So what you do is you take this utility function from the very beginning, and then you plug in how much of plug in this. Yeah, so you have this slope of the budget line right here for C. So you plug, so you get the first. Ah, boy, yeah, this part's tricky. All right, so you use the initial utility function, and you plug in the how much X that you're buying, and you get the utility amount for A. And then you want to find what that utility amount will be when you plug in the conditions for the C right here. So then, so you plug in X, and then Y is 4X, so you get that, and then solve, and then you get the basket B right here. So then we have an X value of 4 and 9 and 6. So the total effect is going to be 9 minus 4, which is 5, and then the intermediate, like the substitution effect, is going to be 9 minus, substitution effect is going to be 6 minus 4, which is 2, and then the rest of it's going to be the income effect, which is 3. So this is what the graph of that looks like. So see, we started with this basket A here with 4 and 36. Then we moved up to 36 and 9 for C, and then we used the initial the utility amount for A, and then the slope of the budget line B to budget line C, and then to get the basket B, which is this. Then we can use these values here to find the income effect and the substitution effect. So the next problem here asks what happens if we do all this, but with a price increase instead of a decrease. So with this one, so we have this initial budget line here, B1, and then that shifts down to B2 on the x-axis. And then we're going to use this initial, we're gonna shift this curve, this code slope back to here. So this is what the instance we're going to use the top intersection point here, and then so then we see that the substitution effect is going to be this negative portion here, making that because the price is going up, we're going to buy less, right? So then it's going to shift from here back to B, and then this is going to be the income effect in between here. Keep in mind that both of these are negative. Okay. All right, so here's another problem for you right here. All right, so basically we have this utility function right here. Can I zoom out here? Okay. So we have this utility function right here. We find mux and my, and then we find we have these given prices and the income right here. So then we're going to have the A zone and then the C zone right here. So in this one, we have we take the slope of the budget curve and the marginal substitution. We find the x just equals 4 here. So we just plug in 4 here, and then we solve for y, and we get that basket. The same thing over here, we get 25, and solve for y here, get 5. And then we find the initial utility at A, so it's going to be 2 root of 4 plus y, which is 8, equals 12. And then so we have that equals, and then so remember here we have just 25. So we're going to say 2 root 25 plus some y, because x is going to be 25, looks like, no matter what. Actually, hold on. Okay. Yeah, so we plug in 25, and then we find that y is 2. And so then, so see here, 20, so we go to 4 to 25, so that's going to be a substitution effect of 21. And then 25, 25, that's no income effect, so it's going to be 0. And that's going to look like, where is my graph? Yes, right here. That's going to look like this. So we have, this is our initial, this is our final, and then this is our decomposition basket. And so then this is all the substitution effect, and then the income effect does no extra, so it's 0. All right, so next up we have the concept of consumer surplus. Remember, that's the difference between the maximum that you're willing to pay and how much you actually have to pay. Remember that consumer surplus is just the area underneath the curve. You see, like if you this is just adding up like the different things there, but yeah, it's just going to be the area under the curve, and if we decrease the price, it's going to be the increase in it. So